in to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it is a Monday. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mano is here.
New Mano!
The newest.
You guys, Mano got his own day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The newest. Who would believe?
Who would believe
That's
it?
beautiful, Mano.
Got it out the mud, baby.
Yes, in Brooklyn. We're going to talk about that, though, and about last night.
Okay.
We're also going to talk about why I fell a few times this weekend.
Fell.
Look at my hand.
Literally.
And my nail, I'm all bruised up.
She tumbled.
My nails are broken. But we'll talk about that and about last night.
Oh my gosh.
What is wrong with me? I don't normally do that.
That's
that's
normally my move.
Yeah, normally Jasmine falls up steps. You know how people fall up the
Up
steps?
steps, yeah.
So both of y'all are fallers.
No, I'm a faller.
I'm really not.
Apparently you are.
But I'll explain what happened and about last night also.
Okay.
But we did have a great weekend, so I know we have so many things that we want to discuss today.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we got to get the show started with some positivity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got to shine a light. Mano, a lot of people were talking to me about you over the weekend, too. Some legends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Some legends. They were like, we love hearing Mano.
Nice.
On Way Up with Angela Yee. It is amazing. They were talking about kitchen talk.
Really?
You need to bring that back.
Yes, run it back.
Wow.
All right, so let's shine a light on them. 800-292-5150 is a number. Call us up. Let us know who you want to celebrate. Also today, we're going to be talking to my girl coach, Gessie, and Dr. Pierre Johnson, who is the fibroid slayer. He's gone viral for a couple of different reasons, and we're going to discuss It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Shine a light on them when we come back. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
Mano's here.
The newest.
And let's shine a light. And today we got to shine a light on somebody named Jermaine Coleman.
Oh, man.
A.K.A. Mano.
Yeah.
All right. Mano just got his own
My
day.
own day.
Yes.
And just got honored.
Yes.
How does it feel?
Feels good.
What's the date?
August 16th.
August 16th. And why is that special?
Beautiful day.
It's my mother's birthday.
Yeah.
And did they do that purposely knowing that was
Absolutely.
Okay, good. All
That's
right.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
August
Really.
is perfect.
Perfect.
Because you
we
were
could
asking,
do
can you
something
choose
today.
your own day?
Right.
But
So August 16th?
August 16th.
Oh, nice. That's a big deal,
That's
yo.
a big deal.
Yeah.
I know.
For real.
How do you feel?
Think
You
about
feel
where
good?
you came from and just...
Yeah, and you know, I kept thinking that this is not real. This is not. This something's gonna happen. And they're gonna tell me now. You can't do it.
And by the way, it kept getting rained out every
Right.
time.
Every time they moving it.
Yeah.
Then they moved the location 3 times of where it was
But they
supposed
told
to
me
be.
I gotta come down to the Brooklyn Borough's office to I don't know, do a ceremony down there. I guess.
We outside.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, baby.
We outside.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're going to talk about it more in about last night because I know that's a huge situation. But we
Yes.
definitely wanted to commend you. And
Thank you.
Just by coincidence, everywhere I went this weekend, everybody, and I'm talking about some legends, were talking about how great Mano is and how much they love him.
Oh.
Ice-T was saying that he did Kitchen Talk. That's Mano's
right.
talk show. And he was like, I don't do a lot of stuff because he don't really need
Yeah.
to.
Right.
Yeah,
But
for
he
what?
was like, I only talk to people who I feel like are real.
Yeah,
And Mano's
yeah.
one of those people.
Oh, that's nice.
Shout out to
That's
Ice,
beautiful.
man. That's the guy.
All right, so who do you guys want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150 is the number. Spread some positivity. Latik, how are you?
Oh, man, how you doing, Angela?
I'm good.
Good morning.
Me and Mano, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on. Let's say what up to Mano, though, my fellow Best Side native, man.
Okay.
Mano.
Okay, what's happening, my
Regular,
brother?
regular.
You still live in
Same
Best-Eye?
old thing. Yeah, still in the stop,
Okay.
I want to shine a light on my daughter, Latia. She just finished the EP she was doing called Goat Talk. She go by the only TTG on Instagram, like THEONLYTTG_.
Okay. That's complicated.
She's on all streaming platforms. She just dropped 2 singles. One called One Call, and the other is Cold World. They both dope.
Okay, you sound like a proud father.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I can't even get the words out. Like I'm trying here.
What got her into music? You?
I was a big influence on that. I used to do music myself, but you know things didn't work out, so I'm gonna live through her now. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't. All right, that's a lot of pressure.
Well, her shine gonna be my shine. I mean, I would like to send it to you like an email or whatever. Send me one of the songs just so you can hear it. You know what I mean?
That boy promoting.
Why she didn't do that for my city challenge?
I didn't even know about that. I doubt if
Man,
she knew about it.
You see, you ain't in tune. You got to be in tune. You finna stop, baby. Come on,
All
man.
right.
All right, well, DM it to us.
Right. Okay, no problem.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all work, man. Love y'all work. Continue.
Thank you. All right, well, that was Shine a Light on him. 800-292-5150 is a number in case you couldn't get through. And when we come back, let's do some Yeetie. Let's shine a light on Adonis, Drake's 6-year-old. He has a new rap song and video. We're going to preview that for you. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to him.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and this is a Jasmine brand type of story.
I'm not just any brand.
I'm my own brand, huh?
Mano's here.
Yeah. Lewis.
All right, let's get into some Yeetie.
Okay.
Now let's discuss Drake's son, Adonis.
Oh.
He's 6 years old. Drake seems like a great dad, by the way.
does.
You know, his son designed the artwork for his album.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, so that's really dope of his son to be able to have that. And he has some writing credits on the album, too. And now the entire My Man freestyle is out. Drake wrote on Instagram, "Happy birthday, my son. My Man freestyle out now."
Don't talk to my man like that. I like it when you like it.
Okay.
Talk to my man
It's
like
a
that.
whole video, too, that goes along with it.
It's really funny.
Yeah, so can you imagine being Drake's son? His son is just having the time of his life.
Having a great time, as he should.
And, you know, with this album, I mean, the first week numbers, 402,000 equivalent album units in the U.S. in the first week. It's the fourth largest debut of the year.
Okay.
All right, so congratulations to Drake. That's his 13th number one album.
Wow.
For all the dogs. So as much as people may criticize Drake, I mean,
folk are listening to
That
it.
wave
It can't
is
be denied.
unstoppable. Definitely.
Now, one thing that people were talking about was this G-Wagon. Now, Drake gave away a G-Wagon during his It's All a Blur show in Toronto. And unfortunately for the fan who won that G-Wagon, they can't even get it. Here's Drake giving away that G-Wagon.
I'm going to pick the winning ticket out of this drum right here. I want everybody to be super quiet. Maybe we can hear the winner scream. I just want to know if we hear anybody scream.
The problem is this.
Okay.
According to the mother of the winner's friend, he can't take the car back home. The prize is not transferable to the United States. So because this was in Toronto, the woman said their discussion with my son and his friend went on for nearly an hour trying to come up with some way that he could accept the car. After nearly an hour, the winner was told, no, you absolutely cannot take the vehicle and the winning prize is not transferable.
Oh, so he would have to keep it in
Man,
Toronto.
listen, I would've
Or somebody that I
used
guess
that
that lives there.
address out there.
They tried. They were trying to figure
Got
out
it.
how they could give it to a citizen there, and then
Wow. Oh, that sucks. I'm sure that something else can be figured out.
can you imagine you finally won something?
Yeah.
And
And,
then
a
now you
G-Wagon.
can-
I like G-Wagons.
Now, speaking of winning, Drake lost $850,000 on a bet. He bet on the Logan Paul fight. He did pick the winner, but unfortunately, the way he placed his bet, he lost.
Okay. Well, we see that.
Because it was a disqualification. That's why. So
Did y'all
Dylan
watch-
Dennis
did y'all
tried
watch
to
the
choke
fight?
him out during the match. No.
Okay.
Did you?
No.
I saw there was like a fight. I saw all the clips like online.
There's a scuffle.
Yeah, inside the ring. I saw all of that, and Logan Paul was upset about it. He called him, Dylan, a true coward.
Okay.
Okay, so after defeating him through a 6-round disqualification.
All right.
All right, and speaking of album sales, since we talked about Drake having yet another number one album, Bad Bunny and Offset's album projections are in as well. So it looks like Bad Bunny's fifth studio album, Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana.
Oh, wow. You just flowed.
Look at you.
Y'all know I love speaking Spanish.
No,
and
but you
practicing.
just flowed.
Say
though.
it again, Angie.
Okay. Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana.
Oh, I like that.
Que lo que, mami?
And Offset's solo album, Set It Off, they're going to have both pretty big weeks. Now, Bad Bunny's album is going to sell between 200 and 225,000 units. According to reports, that's what it's looking like it's going to do. And Offset is going to do between 55 and 65,000 units in the first week. So congratulations to both of them. Bad Bunny also broke Spotify's record with his new album. And so according to reports, it is Spotify's most streamed album in a single day in 2023 so far.
Wow.
I've never listened to his album.
It's really good. I actually was listening to it. It's a vibe.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
What I love is certain music you could listen to. It don't matter if you understand the language. It just sounds good. That's why music is universal.
Yeah,
That's right. El Fasante.
What?
What did you say?
That was like one of my favorite songs from Ozuna.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear what he
It
said.
reminds me of that because I don't understand the words, but I love it. So when I'm uptown, I send somebody to the DJ booth to play that.
Okay, I like that.
How does it go again?
It's called El Fasante.
El Fasante.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta play it for you. It's really dope.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. And this is going to be a really fun one today. I'm bruised up. Mano's got his own day.
Yeah.
Newer Mano. It was a New York City Wine and Food Festival. And yeah, I need a Band-Aid. I need to get a manicure. My nails are broken.
You fell through.
I fell.
Literally
fell through. All right. About Last Night. When we come back, it's the Way Up with Angela Yee.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine is here.
Yes, I'm here, Angela.
Mano's in the building. New Mano.
Newest.
All right, so let's talk about New Mano.
Yeah.
You got honored over the weekend in
Unbelievable.
Brooklyn.
Yes.
And you have your own day now,
Own day.
August 16th.
August 16th.
Mama Love's birthday.
Yeah.
I feel like, because my day is August 28th, but I don't really celebrate on my day. Mano and I should do something in between together in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I want to do something like a block party-ish kind of thing. Something with the kids. You know.
That's how Angela Yee Day is, though.
Yeah, it's like a block party outside for the kids.
Outside,
Everything
definitely.
free.
Definitely.
You definitely got to have some performances at your day, Mano.
How did it feel, though? Like,
I'm telling you, it didn't really hit me till I was on the little stage. It didn't hit me at all, and it just felt regular until I got up on the stage, and then it was just reading off everything that was inside because I got a citation too from the mayor.
Okay.
And then when they handed me the stuff, I'm just like, this is really a day, like, you know. So it felt good though. I mean, it's one thing to be recognized by your homies and your peers and everything, but it's another thing to be recognized in your community. You know, I always say that I'm realistic. You know, somebody said, "Man, you positive?" I said, I ain't positive. I'm realistic. You understand? Like, you know, so it feels good though. And I woke up the next day like, wow.
And listen, how proud would your mom be? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can hear now.
Yes.
Because, you know, my mom think I can do anything. Right?
Of course she
and
does.
she think that every girl want me.
And they do,
right?
almost.
She thinks like so I could hear, well, I told you, my baby, what? Look, you go on, baby. That's right. That's right.
I love it.
She would have been yelling. She'd been in the front. Like,
I love it.
Well, that's good. Well, congratulations. It was definitely a main ovation weekend because I did a couple of things this weekend. I went to go see Saw. The movie's very gory.
I saw Saw. I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was good. It was very gory. It was good, though. It was a good storyline and everything.
He handled his business.
Yes, he did. Some parts I couldn't look at. I could not look.
It's got to be bad if you can't look because you like to look at it all.
I like scary things, but I also will look away when it gets.
You'll tap me on the shoulder and tell me to look.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh my God, you see that? All right. So in addition to that, I also hosted at the New York City Wine and Food Festival their 50th anniversary of hip hop celebration.
Okay.
I had to introduce DJ Mick to the stage. He used to be Mick Boogie. Now he's DJ Mick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And great DJ. We had a great conversation. He has a lot of investments too.
Okay.
And then DJ Whatever was there. And then Ice-T and Rev Run also performed.
Nice.
Wow. Which is a huge deal.
Wow.
And I want to shout out to them because I was in the room. So this is all sponsored by Bacardi. And you know Bacardi owns Patron. Yep. They own Douce. So there was a lot of drinks flowing. I know.
Nice room.
I know.
And so when I walked in the room first, Ice-T was there. And he was like, yo, I love your show. You know, I love what you've been doing, and I love that you have Mano on there. He was like, he's a real guy. I did his show, Kitchen Talk.
You did his show too, Angela.
Yes, I did.
I was pregnant when Jasmine, I came with you. Yep. Y'all smoked me out while I was pregnant.
Yeah. Not me.
Not you.
Okay,
but
not me.
The environment.
And then Rev Run actually showed up a little after that, and I walked in the room. He didn't even hear what Ice-T said. And he goes, man, I love your show. I love what you're doing. And I love that you have Mano up there.
Yo, that's crazy because growing up, I wanted to be Run. Run was like who I was like, man, Ronnie was like the illest dude. He had the leather on, Adidas.
Right.
Like, he was everything. Like,
isn't it nice that people talk about you when you're not there? It's not like they're trying to front. You know what I mean? Like, you literally were not there and they were bigging you up. That's
and I was like, yeah,
I don't take none of those things for granted because I'm humble in that way. Like, it's like because I grew up as a fan of Run DMC,
right?
And all of the great, LL. So the fact that when I got to a space when those guys knew who I was, I saw him in the mall one day.
Who, LL or Run? Okay.
And I didn't even think he knew who I was, but he was like, "Yo, man, what's going on?" I was like,
"Wow, that's amazing."
Yeah.
Okay. And Andrew, you gonna have time to tell us about you falling, or?
Yeah, so I did fall twice. You know what? It really wasn't. I had bought these new boots, and the laces got stuck together because I didn't lace them all the way. So one foot got, and it happened twice.
Yeah, that's
on the same day.
Yeah. Just back to back.
Yeah.
So I gotta lace them up right. And you know when you fall, you look around to see who saw you first. That's what I did.
I can't believe you fell 2 times.
All right. Well, anyway, tell us a secret. It's coming up next. 800-292-5150 is the number. Now, we want to hear some good secrets on a Monday and get our week started off right. And I know y'all want to go viral. And I know you want Mano here to judge you. All right. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up. Tell us a secret. It's way up.
Shh. This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Yes, it is way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mano's here.
No,
Why are you whispering?
Because I thought we were whispering.
I know we are telling secrets.
Okay, yeah.
And listen, this is where you guys get to call in. There's no judgment. And you can tell us anything. You can tell us things you've never told anybody before. And we're not going to judge you, right, guys?
Right. Well, I'm not.
Mano?
Oh, so you don't feel like that way no more? You feel like you judging?
No, we are not. 800-292-5150. Anonymous caller, how are you?
I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? I need to get something off my chest. I'm hurting.
We're ready.
All right, so boom. Like, I'm not really into the oral sexual things, but I ate for the first time, and it was my girlfriend's mom.
What?
Okay, stop it. It was not your girlfriend's mom. But so you never did that to your girlfriend?
No.
But you did it to her mom?
Yes.
Well, how did this happen? Man, why are you?
Why you never did your girlfriend?
We got to a little argument over it. I went to her mom's house to talk to her about it. We just started talking. Miss Loretta was looking good.
Now you going to Miss Loretta. Come on now. Her name is not Miss Loretta.
Now you got to stop.
I know it's not, but it's anonymous.
Okay.
He's talking about Loretta Devine.
Yeah, you from Brooklyn, right?
I'm like, hell yeah, I want to taste your.
Okay.
Miss Loretta, I'm ready for the rest of the.
Okay. Sir,
you a legend.
I don't believe that.
You a lie.
You from Brooklyn, right?
He's from Best Eye.
Am I not supposed to, like...
You did what you were supposed to do, bro.
But imagine getting into a fight with your girlfriend and going over to her mom's house to talk about it. Does that?
It didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
You promise?
I got videos.
You got what?
I got videos.
Okay.
Wow.
We don't want to see it. We do not
Goodbye,
want to see that.
We don't want to see.
I feel like y'all judging my guy.
So
like,
the first time he decides to do it, he does it to his girlfriend's mom and videotapes it.
First of all, I'm a fan of this show. Mano's the one who's supposed to judge me, not y'all.
Oh,
right.
You're right. It
ain't that judge you. We just don't believe you.
Yeah, we don't believe you.
Okay, one more question. Are you going to do this to your girlfriend now?
Probably not. I had
the nerve.
Listen. Her moms are better than her.
Yo,
honest.
My guys, wow.
All right, thank you, anonymous caller. All right. Oh my God. Shout out to Miss Loretta.
It's all good. Shout out to Miss Loretta.
Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, you want to tell me and Mano a secret?
My secret is I slept with my baby's father, other baby's mother, brother.
Who had their baby second, you or her?
Me.
Okay, me. So the previous baby mother's brother she slept with.
No, hold on. I don't understand what's happening here. You slept with who?
I slept with my baby's father, other baby's mother's brother.
Yes. So keep it in the family, basically.
Right. So are they related?
Are you still
kids is related?
Well,
I'm confused, man.
Their kids are siblings, but he's just the other baby mother's brother.
Brother.
Right. So let me ask you this: are you still with him? Are you still with like your guy?
No.
Okay.
Well, we just talk from time to time.
So how did this all happen?
We just seen each other one night at this party, and we exchanged numbers.
You know, you can really be a legend if you sleep with your other baby's father's baby mother.
The brother and the sister? Come on.
The sleep with the girl too. Like,
Who do you like better, the other guy, the brother, or your baby daddy?
The brother was
The brother's more lit?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No one's ever gonna know. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
That's not that bad. She's not with him. All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret. 800-292-5150 in case you couldn't get through. And speaking of secrets, it seems Jada Pinkett Smith has none. And we're going to talk about her new book coming out tomorrow. She's done even more interviews and we'll tell you what she had to say and how Will responded. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Yee T is next.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mayno's in the building.
The newest, baby.
And we'll do some Yee tea. We got to talk about Jada Pinkett Smith
Yes,
because
we
she's
do.
been doing a slew.
We have to talk about her.
She's been doing a lot
of interviews, and Will Smith is trending. Funny Marco is trending because he actually requested an interview with Jada Pinkett. Also, but she doesn't want to talk about movies, I guess.
Of course not.
Yeah, she wants to talk about this book, which is actually out tomorrow. Now, she also did an interview with the New York Times, and Will Smith has responded.
Right.
In the New York Times, he did give a quote. He said, when you've been with someone for more than half of your life, a sort of emotional blindness sets in, and you can all too easily lose your sensitivity to their hidden nuances and subtle beauties. And he says that Jada Pinkett Smith has more compassion and resilience than he initially realized.
Okay, so what does that really mean?
They've been together for a long time, and some things he didn't realize. They've been together half their life.
He admires her for being able to tell her truth.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
selling crack.
Also, he told his truth before. I think we forget that.
What was his truth?
He was talking about
their relationship.
The fact that he wanted a bunch of girlfriends. Remember, he said he wanted Halle Berry and I don't know somebody else.
And I saw that on the Jasmine Brand that Will. You guys posted old videos, and he has spoken on their relationship. He has a book out.
He does. He talks openly too.
Really?
Yeah. So let's not forget that. Like, there were a lot of situations when he first got with Jada, he was with someone else. Remember that too.
Right, but I think Jada's stories are better. She got better stories.
She does.
I think, but it's also because she's a woman and people are having issues.
No, her stories is better. She sold crack.
She sold crack cocaine.
Like this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of it.
All right. Now, she also recently talked to People about how she overcame her struggle with thinking about taking her own life. And she said, just kill yourself. You're not worth anything. You ain't ish. She said, I started looking for clips where I could have an accident because I didn't want my kids to think that their mother had committed suicide.
Oh, my.
I started looking for cliffs where I could have an accident because I didn't want my kids to think that their mother had committed suicide. I was introduced to plant medicine that actually helped me get through those thoughts. The plant medicine, ayahuasca, helped me see the unhealthy, self-harming thoughts about myself. And it opened up a whole new world for me, a whole new world of healing that I'm so grateful for.
You think we should try that? Ayahuasca.
I know what that is.
Is that like shroom, like another version of shroom?
So you need a shaman to come. Yeah, you need like a shaman to come and like go through it with you.
It's people that go to these retreats to do ayahuasca. I know somebody just went recently.
How do they feel afterwards?
They feel very, very cleansed and they like one with the universe.
Okay. You know, Chelsea does drugs. If you watch that special on Netflix, Chelsea Handler talks about it. She actually wanted me to do it with her, but the one thing I'm scared of is that certain people relieve themselves.
You're gonna poop on yourself.
Yes, and I'm nervous about that part. So,
and you fall everywhere.
I didn't relieve myself. That's different. All right, now, Jada Pinkett Smith had a lot more things to say, too. She did the Today Show, and she sat down with Hoda Kotb again.
Okay.
And this is to clarify certain things from her previous interview that was on Friday night. This was live this morning. And she says that she and Will Smith are working to reconcile and be back together. Here's what she said.
There's no finding another great love, and I think that's the point. It's like we are in a place now that we are in a deep healing space, and we are really concentrating on healing the relationship between us.
So it may not be the divorce on paper anymore?
There's no divorce on paper.
I mean, not on paper. There might not be a divorce in theory anymore?
Yeah, no, we really have been working hard.
Now, she also talked about in her interview with People that Tupac suffered from alopecia.
No, that's funny.
Nah, you lying right now. Now you lying.
No, she did.
Because I just feel like Listen, I love when people tell all their business, but I just feel like some things is like, okay.
So she was in Northern California. He was in Northern California with police officers that beat him up, and that's when he started losing his hair.
Oh.
And she said his alopecia patterns were far more extreme than hers, and that he kept this a secret because of the public's lack of awareness of the disease, tied in with the admiration for him and his iconic look. She said, I don't think Pac ever talked about his alopecia, but he also looked really good with the bald head. But this was during a time and during an era that he just wouldn't talk about it.
But that kind of don't make full sense, right? Because when he went to prison, he had a full set of hair.
Maybe that was earlier.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, when he got beat by the police, that happened years prior to that.
I saw people were trying to take apart things that she said and timelines.
Yeah, that's what Mano's trying to do right now.
No, I'm just being honest though. There's pictures of him after that
with a little baby fro
and videos, right, with a full set of hair.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, a lot of different revelations. By the way, the book is out tomorrow.
Nah, listen, I'm with it though, man. She's so
and
crack,
they don't have
I'm
a
with it.
prenup. I just want to put that out there too. Her and Will Smith don't have a prenup. They decided against that before they got married back in 1997.
I asked Mano to marry me because I was inspired by Jada and Will. I did.
All right. Well,
so
that
we'll figure it out.
Your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
News. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
Mano's here.
New Mano.
Newest.
And it's time for these under the radar stories. Now let's talk about these $1 billion supersized prisons that are going to be built across the United States. Alabama is actually building this prison that's going to cost over $1 billion, which is the most expensive incarceration facility in U.S. history. They approved this final price of $1.08 billion. It's a 4,000 bed prison that is now under construction. Nebraska is also building a new $350 million 1,500 bed prison. And in Georgia, officials are now going to be going to the Fulton County Board of Commissioners to find the funds for a $1.69 billion facility with 4,500 beds to replace the current Fulton County Jail.
Not surprising at all. I mean, this is the U.S.
This really is a business.
It's a big business here.
Yeah. When you think about how much people who are incarcerated get paid to do all this work, I mean, it's nothing.
Just here, and a lot of people don't know, just here in New York State, the license plates are made in Auburn Correctional Facility.
Wow. I just feel a way about
a lot of people don't know that.
I feel a way about nonviolent,
Right, but it's a business. I mean, the U.S. has more prisons than any country in the world.
All right, now, what a lot of prison reform advocates are saying is that building newer prisons without addressing all of these underlying causes of the problems that they had in the old facilities, because there were a lot of virus outbreaks, homicides, abusive conditions, is not going to help. It's going to put a temporary Band-Aid on an issue that needs a long-term solution. And so no experts have said that newer jails will solve our prison crisis, according to Charlotte Morrison, who is a senior attorney at the Equal Justice Initiative. And they're saying the lack of meaningful rehab in many prisons is a factor to the overall decline of conditions inside.
It makes me sad.
It does.
Yeah.
You know, the Alabama prison is expected to be completed in May of 2026. And there needs to be more done because the issues, like what they said, it's a Band-Aid. You know, building newer $1 billion prisons isn't going to improve what's going on inside, and that the facilities are inhumane, and that the real issues aren't being focused on, and rehab isn't being focused on.
Which is not their goal anyway.
Yeah, it's not. It's business.
Still actually about making money.
Yep.
All right, now period care brands are forming a coalition to fight the tampon tax. Consumers pay a state sales tax on these products. Tampons are very expensive.
Yeah.
You know, and I've really noticed that. You know what my thought was? I don't know if you saw this viral video of how when you're cooking, you can put 2 tampons in the pan and it'll absorb all of the excess oil.
Wow.
I was like, I'm not wasting tampons in cooking because they're expensive. So this is a new initiative that's a coalition of period care brands: August, Cora, Lola, The Honey Pot, Rael, Here We Flow, Salt, and Diva. 21 states in the U.S. have tax menstrual items at standard rates like non-essential goods. But starting Wednesday, consumers are going to be paying state sales tax on menstrual products. You'll be able to get these costs reimbursed on some of them.
Okay.
You know, it's called the Tampon Tax Back Coalition.
How much is an average box? Like maybe like $7?
It depends on what size.
You don't do?
I don't want tampons, not like
so
that.
you free bleed.
No, I don't.
Yes, what it's called. Yeah, free bleeding.
I don't.
Free
She
bleeding.
uses pads more.
Yeah, I'm more of a pad girl.
Oh.
All right, and Netflix is planning to open brick and mortar locations, according to Bloomberg reports. They have not announced what they'll be selling. It's unclear if it's DVDs or some type of physical media that's part of the inventory, but they're planning to open the first 2 of these Netflix house locations in unannounced cities in 2025, and they do hope to expand the concept to major cities around the world. Maybe some merch, because there's a lot of different shows that have merch that goes along with it.
Yeah.
They did a pop-up restaurant in LA before, and they
Like a
did that
theater?
whole Bridgerton experience
Yeah.
in New York.
They can make a lot of more money.
Yeah, a lot of more money.
A lot of more money. A lot of more money.
All right, well, that is under the radar. And, you know, we got the Way Up mix at the top of the hour on this Monday. Plus, Coach Gessie and Dr. Pierre Johnson are going to be joining us. He is known as the fibroid slayer. And, you know, fibroids are a huge issue for black women, for women in general, but black women even worse than for any other race. So we're going to talk about that. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
Mano's here.
The newest.
And let's get into some Yeet tea. Sexy Red announced that she's pregnant, and she went on social media and said, "Team boy or team girl?" And she was with SZA.
Aww. That's SZA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was SZA.
Okay.
And she also said, "I was pregnant as F on here trying to suck my belly in. I got tired of faking." And then she posted another picture where she's standing there holding the money to her ear. She said, "I couldn't breathe."
Right.
And that's funny because I was watching, I think it was the BET Awards where she performed. And I was like, she looks like her belly's a little, you know, I didn't know. Sometimes you eat and it just pops out a little.
Or that time in the month, sometimes you're a little bloated.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't realize she already had a baby.
Yep.
You didn't know she
talks
had a
about
baby?
it, yeah.
I thought this was the first one. She's a mother.
She's a mother. All right, so shout out to her. She talked about it on lip service too.
No, I was there. I feel like.
Who's she pregnant? Who's she pregnant by?
We don't know.
Is the guy that in the video?
It could be her man.
It's her man, but her man's in jail too, right?
I think her child's father.
Okay. All right.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, that's right.
All right, now SZA, in the meantime, since she's in that picture, revealed that she does sometimes let fans sleep over at her house. All right, according to All Hip Hop, she says that when she was younger and in school, she didn't have a lot of friends. And now that she has friends and that are, some of them are her supporters actually, she wants to make sure they feel included in her circle. She said in middle school, elementary school, I wasn't popular, so I try to make sure they know I hear you, I see you, I have time to stop for you. Yes, we can smoke together. You can come backstage. You can come to my house if you want.
Oh,
and she
nice.
said hella fans have spent the night with me and been to my house many times.
Right.
Mano,
I'm a fan.
Mano, have you ever had a fan?
No,
Shut
up, Mano.
I just want to put that out there.
Because he does like
So now he wants to sleep over.
SZA, yeah. SZA, yeah. Are you a SZA fan?
Yes.
Okay. Jay Electronica used to let people come over and smoke, like just randomly from off Twitter.
I don't mind backstage.
I don't
when he
smoke,
was
but I'll
living-
start.
When Jay Electronica was in Detroit, I remember he let a whole bunch of people come over and they would just be coming through the house to smoke. I'm like, what is going on here?
It's crazy.
All right, now Pete Davidson, he was on SNL, so was Ice Spice, and he started it off with a monologue about, you know, he's spoken a lot about this, but his father, who was actually a firefighter killed on 9/11 at Ground Zero, here's what he said.
When I was 7 years old, my dad was killed in a terrorist attack. I saw so many terrible pictures this week of children suffering, Israeli children and Palestinian children. And it took me back to a really horrible, horrible place. And, you know, no one in this world deserves to suffer like that, you know, especially not kids.
All right, then he goes on to talk about how comedy actually has helped a lot. Here's what he said.
After my dad died, my mom tried pretty much everything she could do to cheer me up. She got me what she thought was a Disney movie, but it was actually the Eddie Murphy stand-up special, Delirious. We played it in the car on the way home, and when she heard the things Eddie Murphy was saying, she tried to take it away. But then she noticed something. For the first time in a long time, I was laughing again. I don't understand it. I really don't, and I never will. But sometimes comedy is really the only way forward through tragedy.
All right, and this was him talking about the tragedy of the images of Israeli and Palestinian children suffering and how it took him back to a really horrible place.
Okay.
And Ice Spice, in the meantime, got a surprise introduction on SNL from Taylor Swift. All right, and yeah, so shout out to Taylor Swift for doing that for Ice Spice.
That's a cool friendship.
Now, Prince's ex-wife has landed a deal to have her memoir, The Most Beautiful, My Life with Prince, turned into a movie about their marriage. Maite.
Okay.
Is it one? Remember she was on that reality show?
Yeah, something husbands or ex-wife.
I didn't realize
Hollywood exes. I think.
And then, according to reports, Crazy Legs Features inked the deal to turn that into a film. And by the way, speaking of movies, Britney Spears, her new memoir is coming out next week.
Okay.
All right, so let's not forget with all this Jada Pinkett Smith happening.
I hope she goes on a tour like Jada, though.
She's not going to. And we got to get this book and we have to read it, okay?
All right. Well, baby, one more time. But the book is actually, according to reports, Justin Timberlake played a major role in her downfall in the press.
Okay.
And Justin Timberlake is allegedly concerned about that book as the release date is approaching next week.
I bet he is.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, it's a Monday. And we need some Monday Menovation, baby. Menovation. No what?
No hesitation.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
And this is your Asia.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee. Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the back. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Hey, what's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine is here.
Yes, I'm here.
Mano's here.
I wouldn't want to be Noel.
Oh,
so sweet.
You know what? We need some Monday Manovation. Because a lot of people were talking about how amazing you are, how real you were over the weekend. So let's hear it.
Oh, man. I want to say today, you are the captain of your own ship, right? You are the captain of your own ship. Stay in your lane. Life is like riding in a car on the highway. Focus on the lane that you are in. You spend too much time looking at somebody else's car, what's going to happen? You're going to crash. Stay in your lane. Nothing happens overnight. Follow the process. Trust the process. It don't matter if you're going 5 miles an hour and somebody else is going 25 miles an hour. You got motion.
I like
Some motion is better than no motion.
Oh, okay.
Some motion is better than no motion.
That's like comparison is the thief of joy.
Yep.
Right? You can't be, you stay in your lane. Don't compare yourself to how fast you think other people are going, what you think they're accomplishing. Yeah, you start feeling like you're either doing worse or better.
That's right.
Than other people, and you need to be going at your own pace.
Right, and you get too caught up and preoccupied with that, worried about, well, they got this going on, and they moving like this, and they bigger than me, and you so focused on that you can't even see what's in front of you. You can't even live in your own blessings.
Right. And patience is really important too.
Yes, it is,
you know,
baby.
you don't want to be thinking, there's a lot of people out here who think things should be happening really quickly. A lot of people, that's when you make mistakes. I was just telling one of my friends, she's talking about getting a house.
Okay.
And I was telling her, be patient, right?
That's right.
You know, because you want to make sure that you're not trying to rush and speed and do things because other people have these expectations, or you're looking at other people saying this person's got this going on.
Yeah.
Just do things at your own pace and when you feel comfortable with it. And sometimes you try to do stuff too fast, and that's when you really
crash.
Yeah.
So listen, guys. So if I start comparing myself to someone else, what I need to do? I need to stop and say, wait a minute.
Stop and first of all, be grateful for where you at and who you are, and the blessings that you already have. That's the first. You got to look into that.
Be thankful.
Thankful.
What do you got? You do what?
Woo! With flair, John, and be like, yo, look, I'm really blessed. I got stuff going on. There's things happening. People don't pay attention to that. They take that for granted because we can't do nothing without the basics.
Yeah.
Right.
Thankfulness, right?
Yeah, and if you start comparing yourself to other people, you really just need to. I find that is one thing that has attributed a lot to my success is that I don't do that.
Right.
I don't look at what that person's doing and feel like I need to be doing that, or I don't look at anybody as competition. If I can help somebody, I will.
That's
right.
right.
And I'm not ever looking at somebody else and saying I want what they have.
Right.
I've never been like that.
Yeah.
And so I think that's really helpful because you're running your own race.
That's right. You are in your lane.
Yep.
All right. Well, when we come back, Thank you for that Monday Main Ovation.
Main Ovation.
We're going to be talking about Dr. Pierre Johnson. He's a board-certified OBGYN. They call him the Fibroid Slayer. And he honestly is like amazing with the work that he does. He really does care. And so he's going to talk about that alongside Coach Gessie. You know, she's been very honest about her own journey with fibroids and helping other women. A really important conversation. So when we come back, Coach Gessie and Dr. Pierre Johnson, the Fibroid Slayer, will be joining us. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And Coach Gessie, of course, is here with us. Hello, Coach Gessie.
Hello, family. It's so great to see y'all.
Dr. Pierre Johnson is here as well. Dr. P. All right. And of course, we want to make sure that we talk about something that is very important, and I know important to you too, Coach Gessie.
Absolutely. You know, last time we were here, our client from the Detox Now, Natarcia, she actually shared her incredible testimony of eliminating an MRI documented 10 centimeter fibroid. And she had a very tremendous result, which was she did eliminate a 10 centimeter fibroid on our fibroids kit, right? But every woman's journey is not going to be the same.
Right.
So today for us is not just helping our clients with our protocols, but also connecting them to the right resources.
Right.
So I'm really excited about launching an exclusive partnership with Dr. P, who is really an incredible OBGYN. The Guinness Book of World Records recently reported that the world record for the number of fibroids removed in one surgery was 236.
That's a lot. How can that even happen?
In India, in one surgery. Well, Dr. P actually removed on September 6th this year 304 fibroids from one patient.
Oh my gosh.
Now, here's the incredible part. It was not only from the original incision, all right, but a smaller version of the original incision, which was horizontal. He has a policy of no vertical incisions ever, and he actually removes all the fibroids, and he meticulously works to minimize the scar tissue.
Dr. P, what an introduction. Is there a stigma when people see you and they're like, wait, that's the doctor?
Always.
You don't look like a doctor. You have...
But how does the doctor look?
How does the doctor
Let me tell you what a doctor don't look like.
See?
They don't have jewelry. So I had a black OBGYN. I had a pediatrician's black. But I didn't have a lot of black doctors. So we have...
Well, that starts from the beginning.
Yeah, so I
I
don't know what a black doctor is going to look like anyway.
My doctor is a black woman. Because I also think even being a woman...
That's a whole other level.
Yeah, it's another thing too. Because sometimes as a woman, you're like, okay, I'm more comfortable, discussing that with a woman. So that's why I'm saying a stigma, that's like both of those things. Yeah. You look like us, and then
you look like us.
You hang out with us.
Narrative.
It is, yeah.
It's a stereotypical narrative.
And then there's the narrative that 86% of the OBGYNs are female, but they're white. Only 11% are black.
From my perspective, like I focus on like what I do, right? So just like yesterday, I spent my entire day with two patients that flew in one from Texas, one from Memphis, because they were told by 5, 6, 7 doctors that one, they had to have a hysterectomy, they had absolutely no chance, and then the other one's told she had to have a vertical incision. So this is a woman that has already had 2 myomectomies. She's had a UFE. It's been told so much misinformation. She's never had a child, and she's went through all of these things and finally come to me. So my practice is based up of women all over the country that fly in for surgery. And so, and my DMs are flooded with women that say, hey, is my doctor doing this right? And I was like, no, they're really not. Or I've went through this. Why is this happening? And so, getting to that point's not a very robust amount of surgeons that can offer what they want. And when you deal with women that are at their last end, I'm dealing with 39, 40, 41, 42, 43-year-old women that have no children, have been told no way possible, and I'm their last option.
Right now, Coach Gessie is here, and Dr. Pierre Johnson, the Fibroid Slayer, is here. And when you talk about integrating both the holistic and then also having surgery, what are your thoughts on that? And do you also talk to your patients about that? Because that's kind of what we're discussing here too. Sure. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
I think what Coach Gessie's just doing is awesome. And I'm all about living your best and healthiest life, right? Because a lot of the things that we have, and we don't know, we don't have a lot of data. We just know that people are having a lot more cancers now. Yeah. People are having a lot of things that weren't happening 50, 60 years ago. So that has a lot to do with our lifestyles, our food, our, our exercise and everything.
Yeah, you see them banning certain foods now here in California. They started off with the
Skittles.
With the dye.
But they've been banned in the UK.
Yeah, they've been
in Europe.
People are like, do not bring your poisonous food over here. But for some reason, kids are eating that here.
As far as, from a holistic approach, it's a lifestyle thing. And the healthier you are, the better, things are from everything, from fibroids to hypertension to diabetes, whatever. If you live your life right and put healthy things in your body preoperatively as well as postoperatively, better outcomes will happen.
I know it came out recently, the medical examiners reported that Lisa Marie Presley died of a small bowel obstruction, right? And that was it was from a bariatric surgery.
Weight loss.
A weight loss surgery. She had years before.
Oh, wow.
So it wasn't like it just happened right after she had surgery. Okay. This is important because a lot of people think that once the surgery's over and I'm fine, then I have no more complications. But the small bowel obstruction came from scar tissue, from inflammation, right? That literally causes it to grow later on. There are things related to when you look at how it happened, what happens is the tissue, it wraps around. In her case, it was her small intestine. In my case, it was my small intestine. And every time it basically paralyzed it. In her case, it caused a heart failure. In my case, it caused an obstruction where I couldn't keep food down anymore. And they had to cut out. Over time, I'm left with less than 3 feet of small intestine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're born with 20 to 25 feet.
Wow.
Right? So that is like almost 20 feet of small intestine that your body needs to have regular function that I do not have, and why I still deal with chronic long-term issues every day. But they don't tell you that when you're having a C-section. Did they say, hey, with every incision you have a long-term risk of potentially developing a small bowel obstruction because scar tissue, you have to be preventative in your lifestyle to help your body to actually restrict the growth of scar tissue. I have not heard one woman say that.
All right. Well, Coach Gessie's here. Dr. Pierre Johnson is here. We'll be talking more when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and always having these important conversations about health, about fibroids. And Coach Gessie is here. She takes the holistic approach. Dr. Pierre Johnson is here. He is the fibroid slayer. Coach Gessie, let's talk about your detox kits and what's in it.
These are the 3 supplements that are in our prevention kit. The balance helps your body, because your body does the work. Let's be clear. The right diet, the proper sleep, the right supplementation, it helps your body balance your hormones. It's also a great period reliever, right? And then there's our D3 formula, certified and tested. We talked about how Black people, as our melanin actually blocks the absorption of the sun. So we are 78% of African Americans in the U.S. are D3 deficient. So this is actually, recent studies have shown that D3 is actually the #1 hormone your body uses to fight inflammation and tumor. And it also helps with hair growth because it helps regulate the growth hormone and insomnia. And then the last one is our mast supplement, which it attacks chronic inflammation because it helps your body control levels of chronic inflammation through your immune system. And for us, it's like if you take the most strategic way of targeting your body's ability to prevent, right, chronic inflammation, balance the hormones, D-therapy. These are 3 things that if you target those 3 things, your body's now in a better state to help your body heal post-op, as well as to prevent on the front end. When we look at as the things that as Black people we're most affected by, chronic stress. It literally upregulates everything we're talking about.
Right now, Coach Gessie is here and Dr. Pierre Johnson, the fibroid slayer, is here. So can we talk about this partnership that you guys have?
Yes. Sure. So when we look at how many women are needing this, it's critical. And a lot of times I'm like, listen, I want you to have a second opinion. I know this is what your GYN is saying. And I want you to talk to Dr. P. And we've done this several times. One of my clients recently, she just had 108 fibroids removed.
By you?
Right? Yeah, I referred her to him.
Right.
Everybody else wanted to do a hysterectomy.
Because Coach Gessie is not going to just tell you, change your diet, do this.
No.
Sometimes it's more than that. And you know how many people, it's so widespread, these issues with black women, that all the time I'm always sending people to Coach Gessie.
You're always sending people to Coach Gessie.
Yeah, it's true. She'll text me. And then afterwards, we do the post-op support for helping them with the prevention, right?
Okay. It's where you're at. In life, if you are at a point where you have advanced fibroid disease and your quality of life is diminished, or you're at a point where you're really at the last end of your reproductive years and you need to have answers for your fibroids to get pregnant, you need immediate answers.
Right. You have to do what you have to do for yourself.
So that's me. And I don't push surgeries on people. I give surgeries. I provide that option for women that need it. Every woman with fibroids does not need surgery. 80% of black women have fibroids. Not all of them need surgery. Literally like a quarter of those have advanced fibroid disease or fibroids that are significantly
Which is still
impacted.
a huge amount. I just want to say that's still a huge amount.
Yeah.
Well, where can people find more information?
We invite everybody to go to the Detox Now to get their prevention kit or their fibroids kit with the Way Up special. We always have a Way Up special.
Thank you.
Way Up is the code for 30% off.
Okay. Yes. We
like
love
a
it.
deal. We love a deal.
Yes, for not just the prevention kit and the fibroids kit, but also all of our kits and supplements are going to be only with the Way Up code for y'all. And he's going to be on our website, and we're going to make sure that as we're talking to people, that's how we're doing it, because we want them to know, even if you've had someone, I've already, you want to have a baby right now, I want you to talk to Dr. P right away, because you're talking to someone who I don't know that I trust them, because I've talked to him enough. I've seen what he's doing enough to say, if he says that this is it, I'm going to recommend that that's what you do.
Well, I love that you are now providing, because she has never teamed up with somebody like
you. Special, brother.
My website is www.fibroidslayer.com.
Right.
So consultations, things, advice as far as like for fibroids women that have been told, you don't have options. I break down all options, or look at your history and tell you honestly what makes the most sense for you, and it's not always surgery. I'm not pushing surgeries on people. I got plenty of surgeries I got to do. I don't need
you don't need no extra.
I'm not pushing that. People are like, oh, you're just trying to operate. No, I don't. I had enough, trust me. And then it's Dr. P23, spell out Dr. DLCTORP 23 on all platforms. Pierre Johnson MD on Facebook.
All right. Well, thank you. I love this partnership. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Thank y'all so much. Awesome. When we come back, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is Way Up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here, and the award-winning advice giver Mano is here.
That's right.
And it's time for Ask Yee. Okay, actually, we always let you guys leave voicemails too. So today's Ask Yee was a voice message. Listen to this.
I was in a relationship for 5 years, and I have a baby with him now. He basically made the ex the focal point on the relationship the whole entire time, and no sooner than me and him broke up, he went right down to wherever she lives, and I guess they working it out. I don't really know. He makes sure that I don't know anything. I don't know where he lives. I don't know any of his business, but everything she knows. So my question is basically, how can I just make myself more invisible? I don't ask him for anything. As far as my son is concerned, he picks him up 2 times from daycare and drops him off, and then he likes to pop in and pop out. We had agreed that he would take him on the weekends. He only literally comes and takes him for 24 hours. There's no consistency of when he's going to take him. He just does everything when he feels like it. And the problem is that every time I say something, he makes it seem like I'm the problem. What do I do?
Oh, okay. Here's a couple of different
There's
things
a couple
here.
things she could do.
First of all, the truck's backing up in the background was.
I know.
I'm sorry.
She is irritated.
She is very.
I got
Okay, go ahead, Mino.
She can just simply jump in my DMs.
No.
And then what? What you gonna do when she
what
jump?
are you gonna do to help her take care of her son?
Yeah, link with me. I'll
you take care of that baby?
Yeah, I'll be that baby stepdaddy.
Okay, well, here's what I want to say. Sometimes, if you're not getting along with somebody and you guys have to co-parent, maybe somebody needs to be the person in between,
the mediator,
to hold people accountable. So that might mean that there's somebody that you can deal with in his family so that you don't have to talk to him directly. There's also an app, and I got put onto this app, which is actually great for co-parenting. And Crystal, who works up here at iHeart, she was telling me about it. And so basically on this, anything that you write to each other, it can't be altered. It also can be used in case you ever, because you have to think ahead.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah.
Have to go to court. These are, this is the only way you guys should communicate with each other is through this app.
Okay.
And so I just think that's, and there's a few different apps that do this, but something like this could be really helpful. It can help you do a calendar, and you can use that calendar of when they're supposed to come and pick that child up, drop the child off so that they're fulfilling their responsibility. You can message each other relevant to whatever issues you guys are having.
Right.
You can also collaborate on the calendar with that person and whoever else is the mediator or whatever you need to do. You can also store files on here that support negotiations like work schedules, any type of court, anything that you have, do it in this. And I would be like, do not communicate with me outside of this, just because I'm thinking of further down the line, just in case we have issues. Then at least now we know we have all of this.
Receipts.
I dated a guy that used
dated a
him
lot of
and
guys.
okay. I may know you are not the one to
No, I'm
talk
just
about a
saying,
lot of anything.
All your stories start with I dated this guy, my ex this. Like,
No,
you dated
I
a lot.
dated a guy that I dated. You are very much ran through. I know you're not talking about. No, but I dated a guy that him and his child's mother, they use this app to communicate all the time.
Yeah.
And it was ordered through the court, and they didn't have any issues because they had to use this. So you can't even say, you can't like cuss each other out on there.
Did that
Like,
turn you on, though, the fact that he had...
I'm not dating him anymore.
Well, I think co-parenting is a great thing. You know, I
Right,
think
it's
a
a
lot of
beautiful
times
thing.
people use kids, and I'm glad to see that she's not using their child
She just want her
as
child
a weapon, because sometimes they're like, you can't see your kid, or she wants him to step up and she wants him to be more consistent and do what he's supposed to do.
A couple of pictures with me, holding the baby, got him.
But you know, but sometimes it comes to a point where, you know, look, if you don't want to be in your child's life, whenever you are, cool. If not, we're going to keep it pushing.
That's not fair to the kid, though. Sometimes kids
you
be
can't
waiting.
you can't force.
I know.
You cannot force someone to be in your child's life. Unfortunately, you can't.
Pictures of me holding that child would be crazy.
She just wants some help on how.
I
So I
understand.
just think that app could be helpful. Okay. For if anybody else has suggestions, you know, you could always leave a message.
Yes.
Because you guys get the last word. 800-292-5150 is the number. When we come back, y'all have your last word. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
Yes.
And we are celebrating Mano today.
I feel like we're always celebrating Mano.
He's always getting honored.
No, I'm not always getting honored.
Yeah, you are. You get your own day. You got a key to the city. You be
This
a
from
principal
a city.
for a day. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, hey, Angela, I got to send this to you. Someone DM'd me looking for you. They want you to be a principal for the day.
I feel like, have I done that before?
I forgot to, I screenshot. I forgot to
No, we
send
got
it
to
to
be
you.
the whole administration. I'm the dean.
Ooh.
Okay.
You're the teacher that probably never comes to work.
She could be
but-
the guidance counselor.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
the substitute teacher.
that
right.
never comes to work.
You're a
Well,
hater.
listen, again, though, congratulations. That's a huge deal.
Yes.
Mano
Thank
got
you.
his own day, August
you.
16th.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we joke around a lot, but
That is a huge deal.
you deserve
Yes,
it.
I appreciate you.
Mano Day.
Yes.
Mano Day, Sean.
All right, and of course, thank you to Coach Gessie and to Dr. P. He is the fibroid slayer,
Yes.
OBGYN, and you know that is so important for women, especially black women who have the highest rate of fibroids. A lot of times you're told you have to get surgery, and guess what? Sometimes, like Coach Gessie said, it is a life or death situation,
Yeah.
or you might have, you might want to have kids. It might be a reason that you have to get the surgery, and sometimes just holistic approaches don't always work. And so it's good to see that they can work in conjunction with each other to make things happen the way that they need to. So you can see that full interview on our YouTube channel on Way Up with Yee. And of course, thank you to everybody who called in to tell us a secret. Don't call up here lying, though.
Please.
So yeah, feel like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that was
Don't
lying.
call up here lying.
Yeah.
I just
Why
want to say
you
that. And
always
if you have a
lying?
question, you can always call us and you can leave a message, or you can call us for Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. But of course, y'all have the last word. It's Way Up. Have a great rest of your day.
Hi, I want to shine the light on myself. A few years back, I made a few bad choices and had to do a couple of years. I ended up losing everything, my home, my money. Had to start completely over. Well, I have opened up a first black-owned nail salon in my little town of Tiffin, Georgia. And I also done it all on my own. And I am trying to expand
and get ready to open up next door a hair salon. And I just wanted to shine the light on myself.
Going way up, turn up with Angela Yee.